Hello, this is Lady Boulay, and I hope you're having a great day. Thank you for your support. Thank you for subscribing to the channel. Thank you for your thumbs up, for your comments, and thank you for sharing the videos. Thank you for all you do to support the channel. And yes, we are commanded to love one another, whether we want to or not, or whether we agree with each other or not. Well, y'all, I came across something on the X platform, and I thought it was just priceless. So I thought I would share it with you. Now, this is a young African American, a young Black American princess, and she calls herself Akata American Princess. I think this is so great because this is how you deal with hate. Those Africans, and I'm going to be real specific because Africans have come on my channel and told me not to drag them into any kind of diaspora war because they don't want to be a part of it. So I'm going to be specific. I am told the word akata comes from the Yoruba tribe of Nigeria. Now that is what they're saying. Some people say it came from the Igbo tribe, but the Igbo say it's not their word. I believe that it comes from the Yoruba tribe of Nigeria. They use this word against Black Americans as a derogatory term. Some people say it means wild dog or wild animal. And I say, well, they might be right because we've had a wild dog experience here, but we're still standing. We're not running because we don't want to run to their countries because they don't want to live there. So this young woman on Twitter has taken the word and elevated it to the status of royalty. She calls herself Akata American Princess. And it looks like it might be the picture of her grandmother or great-grandmother. A beautiful, regal picture of a beautiful, regal woman. And basically what it seems like she's saying is, I'm going to turn this around because you don't know me well enough to be trying to make a slur against me. And she would be right. But let's talk about the Yorubas. First of all, these are people who, and I am no way going to attack the Yoruba tribe. They have a beautiful history. They have a beautiful culture. They are beautiful people. So I'm not going to do like them and try to find something negative to say. First of all, I don't know them well enough to say anything negative about them. But what I have learned through studying about them is of an ancient, rich culture that goes back hundreds, if not thousands of years. So I don't have anything negative to say about them. But these are these people who come to the United States that belong to that tribe. And for some reason, they want to say something demeaning and derogatory about Black Americans without knowing or respecting our history. That's a sign of ignorance right there. Going into a country of people who were there when you got there, but you decided that you needed to be an authority on who those people are. Only people who have been diminished and defeated themselves would do that. So I decided that I'm going to take the opposite route. I'm not going to demean or degrade them because I don't know them that well. I want to take a look at some people from the Yoruba tribe who have benefited from the struggle of Black Americans. This is the actor David Oyelowo, who is always jumping up trying to play roles of Black American characters that went through the Black American struggle. Dr. Martin Luther King, for instance, Bass Reeves, and others. Just recently, he pissed off Black Americans by talking about some white man who had been a police officer for so many years, helped him with his Bass Reeves role. He doesn't know enough about American history to know that a white man in 2024 or 2023 would not be of any help in telling him anything about a Black man who was the first U.S. Marshal back in the 1800s. He's just a useless idiot. He's not even trying to be offensive. He just is. This is Hakeem Olajuwon. He's a former professional basketball player. He played American professional basketball from 1984 to 2002. Now, he was a very good basketball player, and nobody would take that away from him. But he benefited from the Black American struggle. There was no African playing basketball in the United States before Black Americans integrated the NBA. I don't believe that there has been any record of him saying anything negative about Black Americans. As far as I know, he has carried himself with class and has been respectful to the Black American culture. So I don't have anything to say about this man. This is a Yoruba actor and singer named Rotimi or whatever his name is. He was born in America, and his music genre is R&B, and I don't have to say anything else about that. I believe not long ago there were some rumblings of him saying something that didn't sit well with Black Americans. I don't remember what it was, and I don't think it was as deep as calling anybody a name. Maybe he was just reminiscing about his supposed culture in Nigeria that he doesn't know anything about, probably. But anyway, he seems to be okay, and I'll give him a pass, but if anybody knows anything about him, let me know. This guy's name is Giannis something or other that I won't even attempt. He is a professional basketball player. As you can see, he plays with the Milwaukee Bucks. But he calls himself a Greek Nigerian. So go figure. He's an excellent basketball player. My husband just really thinks he's a great basketball player. And he seems to be okay. But a few years ago, some kind of tweet came up about him saying something about Black Americans or Black American players. So that was when they were talking about him being traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. And I'm not sure what went down, but something came up about somebody said he said something, and then his brother jumped out there and said that his phone had been hacked, and then he didn't say it. But this is another example of somebody coming over here benefiting of our struggle. Now, he's low key. He's low key. So I'm not gonna say something about this person that I don't know. But that was said a few years ago, but they denied it. I don't even remember what it was now. You know how that goes. But calling yourself a Greek and you're a Nigerian, that's kind of funny to me. And I know somebody's going to come on here trying to school me about when you were born in the country, that's your nationality. I know all about that, and I still think it's funny. But again, he seems to keep a low profile, and he doesn't go out there stirring up trouble with people, so you can give him a break. I don't have a problem with people coming to the United States, trying to better their lives, as they call it. But if you have such a great culture where you came from, why are you leaving? Why do you need to go somewhere else to better your life? And if you do, the best thing for you to do is keep your mouth shut. There are communities of African immigrants in the United States that you don't ever hear anything about. They are not on social media running their mouths. They're not trying bothering people, coming on social media platforms talking about how great they are and how great their culture is, and trying to throw off on Black Americans. Many of these African communities are not doing that. And whatever they say amongst themselves is fine. That's their business. But you show respect for people in their homeland. I'm told, because I haven't been, that the people back home are looking at them saying, no, you're American. You don't belong here anymore. So I don't know, but that's what they say. But the last one, the last Yoruba that we're going to talk about is Lovey. I don't know what Lovey is. She calls herself an author and a journalist and a social media influencer and a number of other things. She's one of the ones that's so proud to be a Yoruba from Nigeria, but she won't go home. And every time something comes up for Black American women, she tries to jump on it and jump in it. And I looked on her bio. She's a member of Delta Sigma Theta sorority. That's African American culture. She's one of the ones that's been on social media screenshot. So she tried to delete it, but it was somebody had screenshot it, calling black Americans akatas. So these people are not going to go home. So you can't take them seriously, but you can call them out. So this woman right here decided that I'm going to take what you're trying to use against me and make it work for me. So this is the Akata American Princess. And I think this is the greatest example of when somebody tries to throw lemons at you, they say. She made lemonade. She made it into something that's, I think, pretty cool. So good for her. And y'all go check her out on her X platform. She has a lot of things about missing black Americans and things about black American culture, pictures from way back in the day. It's a pretty good site. So if you have time, go check out the Akata American Princess. Okay, let me know what you think about the video. Thank you for listening. Subscribe to the channel, give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, share the video, and as always, have a great day.